guys, today we have a color and chat. So I'm coloring in the Mandala meditation, and I decided to do this one first. So I don't know how long this is gonna take. So if for some reason I become quiet while I'm coloring, I think I'll speed up the video a little bit and put some music. Let's see how how it goes, because if I am very quiet throughout this process, I think it will be quite boring for you guys. So, but we'll see. Maybe I find something to talk about for an hour or so, or I even, because this is my first time, I might even break this video into parts, but I don't know how interesting would be for you guys to watch this in two parts though. So we'll see. So for today, for this picture, I'm thinking about a palette of blues, grays, and a little bit of gold. So I have on my side, I don't know, no, you can't see, I have a pile of markers and glitter pens and gel pens. So, and I also have the black glaze pen. I really like that one. Maybe for some details, we'll see. So I guess it's more like grays, blues, black, and gold. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna start on these little circles. So I might actually speed up at certain point, because I don't know, you want to see this in real time. Seeing me coloring these circles in real time, I think it's probably kind of boring. So yeah, let's get started. I think I'm gonna start with light blue. So I'm using a Sharpie. Okay, and just let me confirm, I have my blotter pages, because Sharpies do bleed through paper, and I really will try not to have my hand in front of my coloring. So for those that, well, not for those, you guys don't know, but I'm filming this on my phone, so I'm not totally sure how to zoom in, zoom out, you know. So I'd rather keep the phone the way it is, so it will make my life a little easier. But of course, if this doesn't work, then I have to figure it out how to work with it, so it's, you know, it's a pleasant experience for you guys as well. Like, so well, let's get started. I'll try not to get my head in the shot. So let's start. Okay, so how are you guys doing? Today is Sunday, and it's about I think it's 5 p.m. already. So it's been a good weekend for the most part. I think the only thing that has, you know, put a little damp on it has been, yeah, you know, the weather. Yeah, gray and kind of chilly. So yeah, so that hasn't been too much fun, but you know, you gotta, you know, you gotta work with what you have, and you have to plow through it, so there's nothing you can do about it except try to make the most of your time. Okay, so now I'm changing colors, still Sharpie. This is a fine point. This is a ultra fine, so there is a difference, and I think you can tell. Okay, let's see. Is it in focus? I hope so. I'll bring it down. Yeah. So I really like these ultra fines, especially of course for really like detail work. But unfortunately, it seems they don't have the same choices of colors, so yeah, I'm thinking if I do actually gray and outside this blue, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So it'll be great if Sharpie would come out with a big set of those ultra fines. Yeah. I really hope my head is not in the shot. So today my son went to spend the night at his grandparents, so it was it's a big deal for him. My husband's parents were living in Switzerland, even though they're Finns, and they moved back to Finland in April. So it has been a big move, and you know what, guys? I think I made a mistake, but it's okay. We'll work with it. So yeah. So today, for the first time since they've moved back to Finland, he went to spend the night there. The baby stays with us tonight, of course. So he loves his grandparents, and every time they come here visiting us, every time they leave our home, he cries. So because he wants them to stay for longer. So we decided that, oops, try not to get my head too close so you don't see my hair on camera. But I'll have to move this a little bit so I can, you know, get a better, yeah, I think it's okay, a better angle. What I was saying? Yeah, my son. So today we decided that he could spend the night at his grandparents, and then in the morning they'll take him to daycare. So I'm gonna move this again. Apologies. Hang on, there's something I want to say. I just want to finish color. If you notice, can you see? Some of the ink bleeds out of the black lines, and that's very common in Sharpies and also alcohol markers. But I don't mind so much, especially in this type of illustrations in mandalas, because it's it's for relaxation. You don't need to be perfect, so I'm fine if the ink bleeds a little bit. And then if you go with a little darker color, you can even kind of hide a little bit that bleeding. So to me is okay. Look, I even made a mistake. I went actually over the line here. Can you see? Well, I am not gonna see, there's now 2 circles, but I am not gonna choose 2 different colors. I'm just gonna choose a gray and paint both circles. I think I'm gonna go no, let's see. Can you wait just a little bit? I thought I had more cool grays here on my pile. Hang on. I am using just a Sharpie, a Cool Gray 5. Can you see? Oh my goodness. Let me. Yep, Cool Gray 5, and it's a Copic Chow. So it has a chisel tip on one end and then a brush tip on the other end. I'm just gonna use the brush tip actually. So I'll just fill in the circles. You know, you don't have to fill all the nooks and crannies with different colors. You can just, you know, like you see, I just put one color there. And then you can, if it's not, if you don't like it, then you can, you know, beautify it with some, you know, sparkles and some, you know, white gel pen dots, or, you know, a marker, a Posca marker. I am sorry guys, I am trying not to move too much and make you sick, but so thing is, actually, I've run out of white gel pens and white Posca markers. Can you believe it? It's been really annoying. So I'm gonna turn again. Oops. Something just fell, but it's fine. My desk is a freaking mess, so oops, apologies for the cussing, but it is a mess. But yeah, so I ordered online from a Finnish store a couple of Posca markers in white. I like more the Posca markers because sometimes I have trouble in getting the white gel to work for me for some reason. I don't know, maybe I'm too impatient or my touch is a little too rough on it. I don't know. So I prefer the Posca markers. Anyways, so I ordered these, what? I don't know, sometime this past week. And guess what? They haven't even shipped. I can't believe it. This is not such a small store here in Finland, craft store. So, I don't know. But I have to tell you that it does make a difference not to have it. You know. I tried to make do with white acrylic paint and a little brush, but it's not the same. At least not for me. I don't have the, I don't know, is it the dexterity to, you know, do details, small details with a paintbrush and white acrylic paint. I don't know. Of course, it's also a matter of practice, but okay. Well, I'll do the background, if you notice here, later. Yeah. Now, I'm thinking now to bring the gold. Let's see how this goes. And just color here this border. And see how it goes. Oh, sorry. This is the gold pen I'm using. It's a Uniball Signo. I hope you can see that. In, of course, gold. So I guess it's the Noble Metal line. Yeah. You know, for Mother's Day, my husband gave me a gift card for Amazon Germany. That's the Amazon that serves Finland. It's funny because I think there's Amazon Sweden, but it's not a Swedish Amazon that, you know, serves Finland. It's Germany. In any case, so he gave me a gift card for Mother's Day from Amazon Germany. I'm repeating myself. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so I was debating and debating and debating what to get. Obviously, I wanted to get coloring books. So I ordered a few coloring books, and I'm finally, you know, I chose, even though there's a million coloring books I could have, you know, bought for me or that I want. Anyhow, so they're on their way, and I'm thinking about doing a haul, and hopefully some of the books that I got would tickle your fancy. And I don't want to be an enabler, but I think some of the coloring books I got, they're really cute, but you know. So I guess we all enable each other, let's be honest. I was enabled from, you know, different coloring channels here on YouTube. Okay, I'm moving this again. Oh gosh. You guys have to tell me if this is too much. Okay, wait. I think this is too dark. And now I'm a kind of off frame. Okay, well, let's... So, I can't wait for that. Well, I hope this is not a total disaster, the filming, because it'll be sad to scrap this video. But if there's a lot of movement, if there's a lot of shadows and you guys cannot see well and your experience is not good, then there is no point in putting this up, but we'll see. And here I am moving again. Sorry. Maybe I'll let the gold dry a little bit before I think about putting my hand there. Okay, so I'm thinking about doing this type of petals in this color. So this is from a cheap set that I got from Amazon. It was maybe like $30 or not even that. And it's called Touch Cool. And I don't know if they're still available. I can see if I find it. So, and this is in the color Marine Blue. So let's do this. Wait a second. I stopped the gold so I wouldn't smudge all over, but if I put my hands, well, I'll try my best. Okay guys, so I've done the bigger petals. If you can see, I've made some boo-boos there and there. If I had a white marker, a functioning white marker or pen, I could, you know, clean up with it. It's a bit of a mess, but oh well, it's fine. I'll just leave it be. So I finished also the gold, and then I also colored the rim around the center. So I'm actually thinking about coloring these edges and also these ones, the round ones, with a gold pen, and that I think will be my gold for this page. I might get some gold details, but I am not sure. I'll have to think about it. So let's do it. Well, I really do hope that this chat is not being too boring. I'm trying to, you know, not to take too long, so that's why I will speed up some parts. And but it's still enough chat with you guys that you're enjoying it. So again, I think you can tell. I think this is probably the gazillion time I'm saying this on a video, but I am nervous still. And so if I repeat things, well, you know why. Or if there's a lot of stuttering or a lot of tumbling on my words, that's why. So I've told you that my son is with his grandparents, so my husband's parents. As I said, they've moved back to Finland. And my baby girl is with her husband. Oh my gosh. Yes, my baby girl is with her husband. Oh, Anna. My baby girl is with my husband, her father. And they're outside in the yard. My husband enjoys to do yard work and, you know, stuff like that. Even though it's not the best of weathers, it's at least it's not raining at the moment, so yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to turn again. Just a sec. I'll do this slowly. Still in frame, yep. What did we do today? Well, guess what? I joined the gym, yep. I mean, I'm a little apprehensive because of COVID. However, the gym is taking all the precautions, you know. There's a certain number of people that can join a class, and they are keeping safe distance, and you have to wear a mask. But I really need to go back to doing exercise. So, because I have put on a lot of weight after having my 2 kids, you know. So it's not because I feel, you know, horrible in terms of looks, but it's more because I need to get my energy levels up again. Because look at this. I don't know if you can tell, but I've smeared some gold already. So where was I going with this? Yeah, so not because I wanna, you know, lose weight. Of course, losing weight would be great, don't get me wrong. So I can fit better in my clothes. my pre-pregnancy clothes. Although I have to say probably I don't have much of those left, but you know. But the main thing is because of my energy levels. So let's see if that helps. Because, you know, a baby, taking care of a baby takes a lot of work. And then I have a very active 5-year-old. He is really active. And it's great. It means he's a happy boy, he's healthy. So, but of course, because I am not 100%, or I don't feel 100% physically speaking, it's kind of hard for me to keep up. So, yeah, sorry, I'm turning again. And I'm making... hang on, I think I need to clean this. So, yeah. So I joined the gym today. It's Sunday, but they were open and there was a person in the reception, and they had a great deal because they're moving locations in a couple of months. So the first couple of months are free. I didn't even have to pay an entry fee, so that was good. We'll see how it goes. My goal would be to, you know, go there 3 times a week, but I'm not gonna put that kind of pressure. As long as I go at least twice, I'll be happy. But 3 times would be the ideal. After that, we went to a little shopping mall here in Tampere, and we met my parents-in-law and my husband's brother and his wife, so just for a little bit. And then, yeah, we had something to eat there, and then we met them in a coffee shop. I didn't have anything because I was too full from the lunch. But my husband had a latte, and yeah, it was okay. It was a good talk. Sorry, I feel like I'm thinking about... Not thinking about, but I'm kind of zoning out. So hang on. And yesterday, what did we do yesterday? Nothing special either, even though it was a nice day also. Relatively speaking, it was raining a lot, but we went to the hardware store, and I got some knobs, a couple of knobs for my night table. It's actually a white night table from IKEA, and it had like a cute knob, but it was black, and I wanted something different, so I chose like a glassy one. So it looks good. It looks good. Actually, we also have the same line. I don't remember the line now, but we also have the same line. We have a desk in our living room from the same line as my night table. And I also changed the knobs there, and it made a huge difference. We have a big, you know, leather chair in our living room with brass, what do you call them? I don't remember the name, but basically the edge has little brass circles on the leather chair. So I got some pulls or knobs for the desk, also in brass, to go with the brass details on the leather chair. So it looks pretty alright, I think. Pretty nifty. Am I still in frame? Can you still see me? Oh gosh, you see a lot of my... Let's see if I move the light closer. There's a... Oh gosh. I have to figure out this. What if I move the paper? Is it still better? I still see a lot of my hand shadow. Oh, will I have to scrape this video? Listen, I'm gonna pause this and look at the footage I have. And if it's too bad, if the shadow of my hand is too much, then I'll have to rethink how I'm gonna film color and chats. Okay? Okay, hang on. Okay guys, I'm back, and hopefully my hand shadow is not so bad, because I've moved my lamp from the right side to the left side, so we'll see. I probably will have to continue filming this tomorrow, because it's kind of later today, and soon it's, you know, bedtime routines. But I will color a little bit more. As you can see, I've colored the edges with a lighter blue or a brighter blue and a very soft gray. So I think I might use now a glitter pen. Let's see, have this Chromatech. See if I like the color. Maybe this is a little... It could work actually, but let me try another one. Let's try this brighter one and see how it goes. We just had dinner and watched an episode on Netflix of the Upshaws. I'm really enjoying that show, actually. I don't know about you guys. The only problem I have nowadays with Netflix is that the seasons are so short, and I don't know, they cancel shows so easily. So I always am a little apprehensive of getting too attached to a show, because I never know if they're gonna renew it, you know. And if they renew it, it's only like 8-10 episodes, and then yeah. So, but there's nothing we can do about it. They get to decide what they want to do. If they choose to cancel a TV series, they will, and that's it. So, anyways, but Upshaws it's a really cool show, so it makes me laugh. Even though the guy makes me exasperated, but I think that's the point of his character. So, yeah, and now I'm gonna color a little bit longer, but not so long. I'm actually feeling pretty tired right now. I think I'll just finish these petals, or this section, and then I will call in the day and continue tomorrow. But for you guys, it won't, of course, with editing, you don't really notice it's the next day or how long has passed, of course. I'm not saying anything new. But yeah, I'm quite tired. You know, nowadays comes this hour. It's right now around 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. And I'm just pooped. Just completely. I think the British say knackered. I'm just completely knackered, so. So I'm also trying to find my rhythm with YouTube and getting back to coloring more in a more consistent way, because since my baby girl was born, and actually even a little bit before with the pregnancy, you know, I was feeling so tired all the time during the last months of pregnancy that I stopped coloring so much. So I want to get back to coloring more and, you know, and developed my skills, my coloring skills. Yeah, because I really enjoy this hobby, really. So I'm losing steam. Oh my goodness. But I'll persist until this section is done. Then I'll get a move on. But I'll continue tomorrow, and then we'll see how this chat comes out. No, of course we had some technical problems here with the light. I know the light is not ideal. Actually, I know this is a warm light, and I think the best is the daylight light bulbs, because you see, where my craft room is, I don't get that much natural light at all. Actually, I have a very tiny window, so I have to make do with electrical light. So I do realize that warm light is not the best, but I will eventually get some daylight light bulbs, but until then I have to make do with what I have, you know, because we need to sorry guys, there's some stuff I need to get for the house first, basically. So when it comes the time, I will change the light situation. So I hope you guys don't mind too much for now the lighting situation here at home, or in my craft room, I should say. So yeah. I actually am liking this. You guessed the next color will be gray for here. Now I just don't know, maybe I'll do a little darker gray, or the same gray I used here. So, oh, another thing I remember, if you have reached this point, I hope some of you will watch the whole thing, but anyways, I wanna ask, how's the angle of the camera? You know, personally, I like to see, when I watch coloring videos, and also like some art videos, I also am interested. I like overhead. I like when the artist or the colorist does the overhead angle rather than to the side, you know, or that's just my preference. I don't know what you guys prefer, but of course, you know. So so it'd be nice to know what you guys think. Yeah, so comment below if this overhead angle is good, because as I said, personally I prefer that when I see art related videos or coloring related videos. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop right now, but I'll come back tomorrow and continue this. And I'll actually put everything in one video, because I mean, I don't think you want to watch the same mandala in 2 videos, so yeah. But there's nothing much left actually. I'll do some gray, then some blue, some gray, some blue, and then I don't know, the center. I was thinking blue, but could be gray. I don't know, we'll see. Definitely I'm putting the glossy accents there. So anyways, let's catch up tomorrow, okay? Okay. Okay guys, I'm back. You won't believe what just happened. It's before 5 a.m. and I basically have not slept at all. I really tried. Has been one of the worst insomnias that I have had in a long time. I don't know what happened. I went to bed around 10:15. Like, I was in bed earlier than that, but I turned off my light at 10:15 around. And for some reason my brain just wouldn't shut off. Like, not that I was thinking anything in particular, like not that I was worried about something. I don't know what just happened. It's just like I kept my eyes closed and I just wouldn't fall asleep. So finally around 3 something, I don't even remember exactly, I gave up. I got on my phone and I know they say you shouldn't do that, but anyways, I was surfing online, I was on Instagram, and then around 4:20, as I decided, okay, I give up and I'm just gonna go, I'm just gonna get up. So I got up, had some cereals, and cleaned up a little bit the kitchen, because it was a freaking mess. Yeah, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna finish the coloring chat and see if that helps me to get a little bit sleepy and, you know, at least sleep a couple of hours before my baby wakes up. She usually wakes up around 8, 9, so I don't even know if I'm gonna have time to sleep at all actually. Yeah, it is terrible when you're exhausted and you just can't sleep. It's just one of those things that it really drives me crazy actually. How many times have I said actually? Oh, I don't know. Well, maybe you can give me a break since I am so sleep deprived. But yeah, we'll see what happens today. Just have to, you know, get over it. So it's not gonna be an easy day today. But sometimes, you know, this happens, so Sorry, I'm just thinking about what next color I'm gonna use. I know it's blue, but I just thinking what kind of blue. I should have planned this better, but you know, this is how I usually color. I don't prepare precisely all the colors I'm gonna use. So hey, let me see what do we have over there. So yeah. By the way, this is not quite as I had envisioned. The colors, that is, or the color scheme, but it's fine. When I have a color scheme in mind and I put it to use, many times it doesn't really come out as I had envisioned, but most of the times I like the outcome, so it's not a big deal. I mean, maybe I should plan it a little bit better so things turn out a little more to my, you know, to what I had in mind, but it's fine. Absolutely fine. Well, I was thinking about using another shade of blue closer to over here, but I'm just gonna use this one because my brain power is not where it should be, so I really don't want to think too much. I just want to enjoy and try to relax and see if I can go back to sleep after this, even if it's just an hour. So maybe my husband will stay the morning at home. We'll see. He's he has his own business, so he can work. A lot of times he can work at home as long as he has internet connection, which obviously we do. So we'll see. It depends how busy he is, of course. In any case, for today I'm thinking about going to the library. Not that I can stay there a long time there, but because of COVID, they ask you to stay there as little as possible. And up until now, the only way you could get any books was to basically book them or reserve them online, and then just once they get to the library, just pick it up. So you couldn't even browse around. Not that my library has a lot to browse around in terms of English books. However, the system is really good. You can find a lot of English books online, and you can order to your library. Imagine if there's a book that you really want to read, and it's on the other side of the city. They'll bring it to you, as long as it's not on loan. So, I think it's awesome. And so, where was I going with this? Yes, so I'm planning on going there because there's a book waiting for me And of course they only store the book for you for a certain period of time, like a week. So if you won't, if you don't, you know, pick up your book, they'll send it back to its original library. So I think what awaits me there is a thriller. I've never been too much into thrillers, but I've been watching some booktubes or booktubers, and I decided to give it a shot and see how we'll like them now, because you know, tastes change. Tastes change. So I've been reading a lot of fantasy. Now I'm actually reading some kind of historical fiction, The Last Apothecary. It's a debut novel. I don't remember her name anymore. I think it's Susan Penner or something. And then after that I read The Midnight Library. I enjoyed it, you know. I gave it 4 stars in my rating. So anyways, the book that is waiting for me, it's I think When No One Is Watching, so we'll see. I got more into reading this year. I mean, I used to read a lot when I was younger, but for some reason I stopped reading so much. But this year I've already read, I don't know, 15 books. That's pretty good for me, believe me. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy with my progress there. Oh, by the way, about this alcohol markers, you have to work a little fast if you don't want to get, streaks. I hope that's how you say it. Otherwise, you'll get some unwanted texture. And I know this because it has happened to me on large backgrounds, and it has happened to me also when I used to color skin. So it's a little tricky, and I haven't perfected it all still, but practice. So still have a little window to work the ink, but it's not that long. The ink evaporates quite fast. Dries quite fast. So I think the center I'm gonna do a darker shade of blue. Yes. And I wish I had the white pen to do a little bit of reflection, or highlight. But it's okay. I hope you don't run out of ink on me, Copic. No, okay. So after this I'm gonna do the background, because I really wanna enjoy like the last detail. The background I'm just gonna use again this very light gray. So oh yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but I kind of closed the backgrounds with a fine liner and a ruler. It was pretty easy. I thought it would be easier to color within, you know, a closed border, so that's what I did. Look at this. As I said, if you have a white marker or gel pen, you just can fix that with a little bit of that, or with a little bit of white. So you know, I'm gonna try to have a color and chat maybe twice a month, at least once a month, and I'll try to keep it under 1 hour, because in this in this day and age, oh my goodness, I don't think we have time to, you know, to watch, at least to watch me for over an hour. So yeah, I think this will be what I will aim to do. And then throughout the month I will do some flip throughs, some hauls, and I'm thinking about doing some maybe techniques. Not that I'm any expert. I actually remember in the first video saying that in some coloring books I use only colored pencils, and I sounded like I knew what I was doing, like I'm such a big professional, but I'm not. My coloring skills with colored pencils are not that, you know, impressive. I'm still learning, so I will basically take you for a ride. A ride of, you know, getting my skills on coloring. Does that make any sense what I'm saying? I am so tired. So my point being is that I still need to learn a lot when it comes to coloring with colored pencils. That's my point. So alright, so I think now I'm gonna bring back these black details with a glaze pen. So yeah, how was I saying, maybe do some videos on some techniques that I like to do, and then maybe some coloring alongs, but that maybe I will do just music, and I will just, you know, I will just speed the video. What do you guys think? I think one color chat or two a month, I think that's good. I'm not sure if you guys want to hear me babbling more than that, so I'm gonna have to move. Apologies. I'm sorry guys, I know I have moved this book a lot, but it's just easy for me. I don't know, I hope you don't getting sick. Okay, now I'm gonna get my glossy accents and do some glossy accents there in the middle or in the center. So here's the glossy accents. Okay, I have to wait and for that to dry. Okay, what else would I like to do here? I think I'm gonna use this Moonlight Sakura gel pen in gray, and I'm gonna use it. Do you see these black details? I'm gonna use that at least in the blue sections. Just need to be careful so I don't smudge the glaze. Now these are just the final details. I don't know if I will do much more than this. So, if I had the it's like, how much can I keep complaining on the lack of white pen? But if I had the white pen, I would maybe do some dots here. Maybe I'll do them with gold actually. So okay. I'll use again the glaze, and this time for here to bring out these details. I learned about this black glaze through Carla Magana's videos. Or ally actually. It was from Kate's Coloring Haven, but she learned about it from Carla Magana's. So, and then I also subscribed to Carla Magana's. I don't know if I'm butchering her name. Anyways, so I'm subscribed to her, and I know that she loves this pen. And I can see why. So okay. I think I'm gonna leave it for now here. I think this will be it. Thank you guys for joining me in this coloring chat, and I'm sorry that it's been a hot mess because It's my first, as I've been mentioning, it's my first time, and I probably should have prepared a little better, but thank you if you made it this far. I know it probably took a lot of patience from your part, and but I really, really appreciate your time, and I'll see you soon. I'm thinking about doing a flip through of precisely a couple of Carla Magana's books, so I'm gonna try go back to bed and see what happens. Okay, guys? Whatever you are, have a good morning, a good day, and a good night. And until then, take care. Bye.